not giving up. We not giving up. We not giving up.
Guys, right now we live here in Toko. Right, this is the Rampanalgas. Well, Rampanalgas Street. A young man was electrocuted and we see Tiantec come out. A lot of work taking place right now. Right, and we have a significant number of trucks outside. Right, we're going to connect with the mom. Right, so what we're looking at here, this is right where the young man was burnt. Right here he got electrocuted. So you see the impact there on the sparks that took place there, right? He has lost his both feet. Right, he has lost his hands. Well, his hand. Right, we get some more details shortly. But we're live here right now in Toko. You can see the lines. Right. Tiantec, they're doing the work. Let's get a good look. Right, they already come out and they're representing, they want to fix the matter here, so. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Voice of yours truly, Lyndon Andrews, also known as Abdul Rahman. I'm here today regarding a very serious situation that has taken place and is taking place currently. There's a matter up at Rampanalgas village that's in Balandra. It's heading towards the Toko area there, where a young man was electrocuted on the 11th of June 2026, right here within the sweet twin island of Trinidad and Tobago. That young man lost both his feet. He lost a finger on one of his hands. He lost his reproductive part. His name, Jesus Maharaj. And in this time when life, the importance of life, we are reminded of it each and every single day when we see how many lives are being lost and we see how it's being taken for granted as well. Now, this young man lost his life via electrocution from some faulty wiring that existed from one pole to the next within the Rampanalgas village. We were up there just yesterday and we saw an abundance of yellow vehicles, all courtesy the Tiantec company. And they're rushing to do everything now. However, we got word today that that young man has since died. And Tiantec, you know why I'm calling you out here now? Because you're always quick to rush and cut somebody's lights. You would activate with no kind of remorse, cut the lights and charge them an additional fee for reconnection. But the people been after you guys for 4 years. 4 years to come and address the faulty cabling in the area. And instead of you guys man up and say, here, what we're going to compensate you for your child. Again, this took place on the 11th of June, 2026. You know what you all turn around to say? That there was thief in copper. You all turn around to say, based on the family's account, that you all have been accusing them of stealing copper. You all have put out video footage to showcase individuals stealing copper. But that is not the young man who has since died. The video footage does not show the young man who has since died and what caused him to die. We spoke with the father. And he stated that he got up that morning to go and use the washroom. And in doing so, he heard something fall on the house. And then he saw fire. So he rushed and he picked up clothes and he called out to his family and requested of them to run outside. This is like 4 o'clock in the morning. It's within that same space, young Jose, a a young man who had a bright future ahead of him. When we talk to different members of the community, they tell us the type of person that he was, how he lived. So nobody is perfect. But what we do know, and yesterday it's funny, I'm saying this here, when we pull out the camera, I see men started activating or work started go out at the front pace, because they didn't know who we were. This needs to be addressed. Compensation needs to be given to the family. A life has been lost. Not because of their negligence, because the people and them don't know what to do to go and fix them wiring and thing there. That is on T and tech. And don't try and dismiss it and just pass it under the carpet because the people and them can't. It's not some minister from the West that you had to be frightened about your reputation for. Don't try to take the people for granted. Again, these are residents of the Rampanalgas village, right? That's going up Belandra side there. So we're going to step into this story. We were on the ground. We had the opportunity to speak to the family members, the mother and the father, and to get some insight with regards to Jesus Maharaj. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept his good deeds. And may we make dua for the family members. This is a time they would need our support. Just today, I'm talking to one of the residents there. I don't even know if the mom have funds to bury her son right now. But Tech, you've been trying to make your deficit by raping the citizens. So you should help out where his funeral arrangements are concerned. Because it's you killed the man. It's because of you all his life is lost. And it needs to be addressed. So we're going to step into the story right here. My Vision TV, LA Records. Voice of yours truly, Lyndon Andrews, also known as Abdul Rahman. And we're not letting anything just go under the carpet. We're not brushing it under the carpet. And we say next election, we in power. The people of Trinidad and Tobago in power. That is the party. The people of Trinidad and Tobago. Not the UNC, not the PNM, none of those parties, but the people of Trinidad and Tobago. This time we make a stand for every creed and for every race. Every religious group must find an equal place right here in Trinidad and Tobago. No longer will these conglomerates, these state-owned companies take advantage of the population, because when they make the different policies, they raise the prices. What do we do as a people? We just accept it. But you are going too far now. And I have had personal experiences with you too, Tech. I know how leaders move. Somebody will be owing a little extra. You will come and cut them one time. Quick. And they have to gather the funds to pay you guys. And an additional $250 or $2 something to reconnect. So the same way always activate quick. Reach down by that family and see how I can compensate that mother and that father for their son, who is no longer here with us in the land of the living. We're not letting this pass easy so. Enough is said. Let's touch base to the family right in Rampanalgas village.
Give us your name, please.
My name is Adrian Lewis.
Adrian Lewis and Stephanie Charles. And what's your son name?
Jesus Maharaj.
This is Jesus Maharaj, mom and dad. So could you give us a little story? What happened?
Really and truly, I wake up around 4 to get ready to go to work.
Right.
And went to use the washroom and such. And while using the washroom, I just heard like something fall on the roof and a little noise.
Right.
So when I hear the noise now and I watch it up, I see like fire blazing and spark all over the place.
Right.
So then I realized there's something going on outside. So I come and I just crack the door here.
This door right here?
Yeah, and
No, not this one.
the front door.
The front door,
Yeah,
okay.
the front door there. And well, I started to call out everybody and wake them up and tell them, I said, well, fire in the children's room.
Right.
I said, well, come out because it's looking like it's going to blaze up inside there. And well, they run outside, but really and truly, I didn't really have them closed at the moment.
Yes,
So
yes. Okay, no rush from bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, not bed, I was in the washroom.
On your washroom, okay.
So I just went on and get a towel and a short pants and I put it on. And well, they run outside already and while them run outside and then I just hear one of the sister ball out. Jesus, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know what taken place because I know they went out.
So basically, what you're saying is that all you heard the little noise, all you see the little smoke,
And,
yeah, and
in
run
between
outside.
him balling out because he like it have folks outside calling out
Calling,
one out
calling,
name. Or they come out, fire,
Yeah,
fire.
right.
By the time Adrian bust the door,
Yeah.
my son ran out first, but he ended up standing up in the corner there because he know his sisters them right behind, so he fit himself right to the corner.
Right to the corner,
And he
yeah.
wait and make sure the sisters them pass because I was behind them. I push one direction and another one the other direction. They both end up in the road.
Right.
And when I pass right here. While he's running, I reach the same spot.
Right.
Where Jesus touch there, I reach the same spot and I just look back over my shoulder because everybody barefoot, you know. I look back over my shoulder and when I make 4, and I see him make the drag behind me. And as I just look back to make sure I mash no bottle or anything, it's because I hear one of my daughter boy now, oh Lord, Jesus. So by that time Jesus he on fire and smoking. And I go on for about what not.
Well, when I came outside and I see him going on, I saw him right down on the ground there and being electrocuted at the moment there. Well, my mind has gone wild.
That
So
I understand.
I rushed him one time and I got to hold him and before I could even reach his hand, the current pulled me in. I started to get shocked the same way, you know.
Yes.
And within the moment again shocked the soil because I just hear the transformer blow boom. And I pitched back in the road.
Right, and only there and then he was able to release.
Release from him and
swing back himself and end up getting the pull him
and take him off the wire and turn him over. And they were when I turned him over on the back and on the ground right there, I just say he ball out, mommy.
Yes.
I know like a little bit of my life came in back to his body right there, so
that give you hope.
That give me a little hope, you know. So, and I started to tell everybody at least ball out, call the ambulance, you know.
They came right away.
But they didn't came right away because when the people who was around, who was observing what's going on and then call the ambulance, they said they were quite in Arima.
Okay.
I said, well, you can't wait on that moment for them to come from Arima. He might die on his spot there, so and we can't cause that problem. The little fella who does work in the health authority
on the stretch,
in the village, so he came out the same time and said, well, we can't leave this man here because he will really die.
Yes.
So I went for a mattress and a sheet, we put him on it and we rushed him to Toko. And after we rushed him to Toko, they rushed 2 of us. Well, when I reached up to Toko, to be exact, this day
Toko Health Center?
Health Center, yeah.
Okay.
This day where I realized now, well, the shock started to affect me now because I started to get dizzy.
Yes.
And I feel like I want to faint kind of way, so they say, well, they put me on the bed one time.
Yeah, to make sure you're good because,
there, and they started put needles in for the drips and these kind of things. They said that started flush out my system and then they rushed us to Grandy. Well, I remained for a few days in Grandy and they rushed him to Mount where he is still in this critical situation.
So what is the latest on Jesus?
Right now he's still at a 50-50 and comatose.
He's fighting for his life. He's on life support. He already had his legs amputated, fingers amputated on one hand also.
The next hand split with a hose in it, trying to take out our fluids.
Wow. That is real.
Fighting for his life, you know.
So what is the next step? Because it's unfortunate that this wire fall right in front here, which I heard that a lot of the neighbors, a lot of people around here complain that it needed to fix.
But not now, it's over 4 years and more.
And now that somebody almost lose their life, now it's how many trucks are here and doing a whole full work.
And fighting, when they could have
and prevent this from happening. Correct.
Fighting for your life is not right.
It could never be right.
Who's damaging? What kind of problem?
I mean, as a mom, I know this is really, really hard You know, you have your son that came into this world born normal, no kind of problems, nothing. And for this one moment, this one accident to take place, and
really rough.
there's nothing I could say right now to make you nothing.
Nothing. Nobody
Nothing
can
I
say
could
to bring
say.
back my son how he was.
Correct.
Yes,
Nothing.
it's the most loving, respectful youth, man. If you find something that don't belong to him and you know that the person he will go and carry it for you.
Yes.
He always have any place to live, if it's sad or whatsoever, he will just make jokes.
Yes.
Especially if he's comfortable around you, he will talk nonsense and
It's a life for the life for everybody, makes everybody happy but we have to take it a step further because, as I said, this could have been avoided. And too many times we sit down and allow these things to happen and we have nothing to say. We just allow it, we think somebody passed, but we have to take a stand, you know, and unite together. Hopefully all the village, everybody can come together.
We need justice.
We need justice for Jesus. He deserves, he deserves justice.
Need that.
So,
Don't take us to slack. Should have done this long time. This is not
You sure we have eaten
see over that time?
I said we have eaten kingfish from him.
Oh, he's cook, he's a cook.
No,
You're going to fish.
No, he goes, oh yes, the fish and come, yes, he told me that.
You're going to see this water.
that is what of income.
Yeah, or the fishing.
Yeah, the
yes.
fishing with his father.
That is real sad. So nobody haven't come to check all here concerning that.
Well, to be honest, they came to the hospital long
Who's
after
they? Who they came?
The Antec authorities.
Oh, somebody represented them.
Time from them came and we can now speak to them.
Deal with them because you're already dealing with the situation at hand.
On top of it now, while we are in hospital, they're accusing us of thieving copper and all these kind of things.
So they're trying to change the storyline of what happened.
What really happened.
This is copper.
So they haven't said to you guys like how they're going to compensate or anything like that?
Nothing. Well,
Compensate?
that's a story by itself.
Nothing
Can you give me exact dates when exactly did this happen?
Well, it happened it was the 11th.
The 11th, because the day before was his sister's
11th of June.
18th birthday, so everybody was around.
It was like last week.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Last week, Thursday, the 11th.
Alright.
Never knew one day you would pass. Never knew one day it'll be your last. Never knew. I say goodbye.